You know, in my continued quest to make my gorilla whooping setup more inconspicuous, I've always figured the goggles are the biggest giveaway. If I can figure out how to fly FPV with only half the FPV, then nobody's gonna know I'm flying FPV. This is where the FPV monocle comes into play. A device so clever it'll fool any mall security guard or lowly Lowe's employee trying to give a f***. All I have to do is figure out a way to conceal my radio, rig up the little monocle, and I can fly anywhere I want. Now I'm kinda handy, but I'm not build my own heads-up FPV display from scratch in one day kinda handy. So I took to the World Wide Web to figure out what I could do to make my quest for the ultimate FPV monocle a little easier. Enter the View Thing, the worst rated single eye display on the internet. Ken Aron tried to fly a drone with his and hated it. Gal Kremer has a review on it as well. Zach Friedman seems to love using the one he got as a teleprompter, and fuck, that was a really good idea actually. I wish I would have thought of that first, but I can't go biting like somebody else's stuff. The next step in my quest for the ultimate FPV ripping setup was figuring out how I'm going to get my FPV feed in this damn thing. I thought about just hanging my goggles around my neck, but at that point I may as well just use my goggles. So I made a post looking for an HD0 VRX, and the homie Captain Cannoli hooked it up. The plan is to attach this video receiver to the strap of my side bag or backpack and pipe in the video into my FPV monocle from there. All without looking like a domestic terrorist. Pretty sly, right? Oh shit, I got demonetized. I also have this stuffable camping jacket thing that's a little big on me, so I'm pretty sure I can just fit the radio in under there and nobody will notice that I'm flying a drone. Alright, let's get this shit all together and make sure it works.
This isn't going to be bad at all we have to do is get this little viewfinder, this receiver, this battery, this cord, and shove it all into this bag. Easy peasy.
A few moments later.
Wait a effing second. I just went upstairs. I went upstairs to do a dab real quick. And as I was doing my dab, I was like, why am I mounting this on the outside of this thing? It will totally fit on the inside. And this material is not that thick. So there we go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to have a regular ass fanny pack without the fucking bomb from Counter-Strike stuck to it. Yeah, I feel a lot better about that. All right, let's do the build. Okay, well that was actually really easy. We got a 4S battery in here with the cord coming out going to the receiver to powering it. Then the receiver has the HDMI with a regular to mini adapter coming up out of here. Then that goes into the glasses, which have that like micro HDMI or whatever. So there we go, one eye display, glasses, receiver that I can sling around my body. This should be the most gorilla whooping, stealthy, and conspicuous setup ever. So, shit. Let's go ahead and fire it up, make sure everything in here works correctly. Holy hell, it works. It totally works. We got a drone. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it in there? There's my quad. You can see out of my drone that's on the bench. Oh, this is exciting. This actually fucking works, man. I can't believe it. All right, so the goggles work, but we got to make sure, we got to make sure we look good while we're doing it. So I got this here windbreaker with like giant pockets. I'm hoping, here's my hope, that the radio will be able to fit inside these pockets. Oh my God, I think it does. Holy shit. Yep. Check me out. I can fly from just right here. Plug in the HDMI and there we go. And we got the fucking video right here. We got it in the bag. We got the radio in the pocket. So we just roll up, we pull a whoop out, boom. I'm motherfucking whooping, bro. Let's go try this shit out. Before we take this contraption downtown and we start gorilla whooping where nobody knows that we're gorilla whooping, I'm gonna head to the park and I'm gonna make sure I can actually fly a whoop with this goggle. I haven't flown it yet. I just got video on the whoop. I was like, hell yeah, it works, but I haven't flown it yet. We need to try that. It is 34 degrees Fahrenheit outside and I hate the cold. So like a real American, we're gonna drive our car 2 blocks away to the park and we're gonna give it the first test there. Hey, guess what? I forgot the backwoods bag, but that's fine because it's cold as shit anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the receiver and I'm just gonna fly from the car. I'm just gonna set my receiver on top of the car right there and we're just gonna fly from here because I don't know, I forgot the bag. I'm high, it's cold, I don't fucking give two shits. Can I fly with this is the question. Can it fly? You know what? Yeah. The answer to that question is yeah. I can totally fly. I have both eyes open here. Let's do a little roll. Man, I really hope this is recording because this is totally fucking working. Let me see, if I close one eye, it's totally just like a little screen. Very, very flyable. If I open my eye, I can totally see. All right, this battery I thought was charged. Maybe it wasn't, but this is actually going to work. I can't fucking believe it, man. I can't fucking believe it. I can kind of believe it. This was a good idea, so of course it's gonna work. All right, let's go ahead and let's skip to the next day where it's a little bit warmer, and we'll go find somewhere to do some real tiny whooping at. Fuck yeah.
Oh, just kidding. Here's a curveball. I woke up feeling like shit this morning. I took a test and I have COVID. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish this video soon.
Shit, that didn't work. All right, well, as you know, it's not successful unless you leave on your own accord. Oh, sorry, excuse me there. I'm trying to leave on my own accord. That means no being escorted out, no being asked to leave. You finish your whooping, you're done, you pack up, and you leave, and then you go eat some Burger King or something. Then it's successful. So for this to be a successful gorilla whoop mission, all we gotta do, leave the store. Easy peasy. I know I've been saying it a lot this video, but I'm actually surprised that went as well as it went. Walmart, also, it's like Walmart in Philly, nobody gives a shit. There was shit on the floor, nobody fucking cares. It was, I'll tell you, it was a little unnerving to try to fly the whoop with the radio in my pockets. I think I need a bigger kangaroo pocket or whatever you call it, but whatever. Now we're gonna go to Home Depot and I'm gonna try this all over again in Home Depot. I'm gonna try to fly, since we have larger aisles there, I'm gonna try to fly with my hands in my pocket, but fuck, we'll see. Damn, super empty in the winter. I guess nobody wants to do gardening in the winter. It's kind of perfect. I know the point is to see if I can get away with it in super public, but this is kind of a sick spot and I haven't really seen the garden section this empty before. Might as well take advantage of it. And here's the thing too, is like the goggles are a whole thing, but this, you could just take this off, fucking put this in your mouth or anus or whatever you want. I said it a couple times, but I'm pretty surprised that that worked. That thing is kind of hard to see through, especially when you have both eyes open. When you close one eye, it's a lot easier to see the little screen, but when you're trying to look like ahead and in the screen, your brain gets all crosswired and it gets all fucked up. Speaking of fucked up, while I was sick, while I had the COVID, I actually did a couple other little projects. I was like, okay, since I have these tiny little goggles, I want to make tiny Betaflight too. So I ordered this super cool Cyberdeck hat from Adafruit. I got my old Raspberry Pi 400 and I tried to make tiny Betaflight. I tried to make tiny Betaflight, but after a whole bunch of goofing off with shit, I figured out it's kind of hard to get Betaflight on a Raspberry Pi, ARM versus ARC architecture, I think. I don't know that much about stuff. So this is the best that I could do. I put a picture of Betaflight on it. There we go. I got Betaflight, tiny Betaflight to go with my tiny goggles. And while I was filling with Raspberry Pis, I was like, oh shit, I haven't fucked with ChatGPT yet. And then I figured out what an API is. So I got the Twitter API and the ChatGPT API. And then me and my homie hit up ChatGPT. Me and my homie ChatGPT, we worked together. I looked at some tutorials and I managed to make a fully functioning ChatGPT Twitter bot. I made fake drone facts. This is a Twitter bot that tweets one fake fact about drones once an hour. It's been running for a couple weeks and shit is getting weird. So far the drones have evolved into becoming creatures that lay eggs and shit. It's fucking wacky. If you don't have a Twitter account, don't make one because that website is garbage, but here you go. I've been scrolling a few examples from the fake drone tweets Twitter on here. This is pretty fun. I'm gonna leave it running for a while. I gave me like $5 in free credits and it uses 2 cents a day, so we're just gonna let this sumbitch run till it dies. I don't have any more video left, but hey, I really do appreciate everybody watching this one. If you want to see me do some more cool gorilla whoop stuff, you can watch this video right here. It's chock full of gorilla whoop goodness. If you do enjoy my videos and you like the part where I don't put ads in front of them and I don't use affiliate links or other bullshit tactics like that, 99% of my income is Patreon, so if you would be a dear and check out my Patreon for a month or two, I would super appreciate that. I'll keep making you some super cool non-affiliate link laden bullshit videos. And that's all I really gotta say. I promise next time will be better. Thank you for watching this video. Don't call the cops on me. Bye.